Hi, welcome to part 4 video on deep learning. In part 3 video, I have shown you how to create virtual environment and how to install Python and TensorFlow packages within the given virtual environment. In this video, we will use Inception V3 CNN model to classify images from 1000 different classes. We know that Inception V3 is a pre-trained CNN model which has been already trained on ImageNet dataset to classify 1000 classes, image classes. So I will demonstrate two different methods. The first method we will use TensorFlow and Python programming language to classify the image. And the second method we will use MATLAB with deep learning toolbox support. Okay, and finally we'll discuss about facts and figures of Inception V3 CNN model. So let us look into the first method of classification. So in this method we will use TensorFlow and Python programming language. So I have mentioned the steps that are involved. The step one, you need to launch the Anaconda prompt, then create the virtual environment if you are not done, and activate the virtual environment. So after that, you need 4 different files for classification. So if you look at this slide, the 4 files are mentioned here. The first one is inception.py. This is the main Python script which you will execute for classification. And then along with that, you need 3 more files. You can get all these files from GitHub repository, or in the description page I have given the Google Drive link. So you can also download these files. And remember, TensorFlow license is owned by Apache. So Apache has already provided the license file. So along with this, even the license file also will be provided. This license file has some terms and conditions of usage. Of course, you are free to use this for any work, commercial work or research work. Even for patents, you will be able to use it. But you can just go through the license file. So before using this, okay. So these 4 files are required. So I will just demonstrate how you can use these files, how you can download and copy, and how do you execute and classify the images. See that I have launched Anaconda prompt and I have activated a virtual environment called as Inception V3. So you can see that Inception V3 is the name of the virtual environment which I have created and activated, and this is going to be my path. Okay, so let me launch the desktop Python environment called as idle. So I'm launching the desktop Python environment. So meantime, I can just show you those 4 files which I was talking about. So if you observe here, this is going to be my path, Inception V3 pre-trained, and I have created a folder called as Inception. And I have a Python script which I have downloaded either from GitHub, or you can download it from Google Drive link which I will provide in the description page. So this is one of the important file which is a Python script, and you will be executing this script to classify the image. Okay, and inside this folder I have these 3 files. Along with that I have a license file. Okay, so these 3 files will be the input files which will go as an input to the Python script, and this is the license file. You can go through these terms and conditions mentioned in the license file. I also have some test images to testify whether this CNN model is working perfectly. But these 3 files are very, very important. So let me go to my Python desktop environment. This is the Python desktop environment called as idle, and this is the Python shell. So let me open the Python script inception.py. So this is going to be the Python script which I'll be executing to get classification result. So if you observe here, the first section will be where you will import all the necessary modules which are required. So NumPy and TensorFlow, when you install TensorFlow, NumPy also will be installed. And so these two you may not download and cache, you may not need. So when you're using pre-trained CNN model just for classification purpose, okay, so this file also can be used, for transfer learning. Description on transfer learning I have given in the last video, okay, and you also need OS and sys. These are the important modules when you want to, change path, etc. So you require it. So this is the first section where you import the necessary modules. When you look at the second section of this, in the second section you specify the data directory. That means this is the folder inside which you have 3 files which you have downloaded. Okay, so totally you have 4 files. One is the Python script, which is this one. Okay, and then you have 3 more files. Okay, so these 3 files. So you can specify these are the files, and these files are inside this data directory. And if you observe these 3 files, so one of the file is called as a TensorFlow graph file, and this is the extension .pb. pb stands for protocol buffer or protobuf file, and this is the main model file of Inception v3. Okay, so this will have all the nodes, interconnections, and weights, etc. So this is a frozen file in the sense when it was retrained, its parameters are already computed and you will be using as it is. Okay, so in this case, in this classification, you will not be training this model at all. The training will not be done. Okay, so you are directly using it for classification purpose. So this is the main file, which is called the graph file. Then you know that this Inception v3 has been already trained on ImageNet data set. If you look at ImageNet data set, it has got thousands of images, almost 20,000 image classes are there, and each class has a unique identification number, UID. Okay, and this ID will look like this. So this is going to be the ID. But Inception v3 is not trained on 20,000 classes. So it is trained on 1,000 image classes. Okay, so which includes orange, cheeseburger, tiger. Okay, so some flowers or vegetables, etc. So you have a text file also. This text file is nothing but the ImageNet dataset file, which will have the strings of all the classes. Along with that, there will be UID, okay, unique identification number, which looks like this. And similarly, so that file also will be there. So that also will be part of this. So then you have a mapping between PB file and this text file. So this mapping is also there. The class number is the number, like Inception v3 can classify 1,000 different image classes. So each class has a number. For example, orange, the class number is 319. So similarly, for a macaw parrot, the number is 409. So similarly, cheeseburger, the number is 993. So this class number ranges from 1 to 1,000. So that's going to be the thing. This is the second section of it. Now after that, you will have some Python classes, and then there's a main section called as Inception Python class. So here what we do is your test image, whatever test image, I'll go to the last section to show you the essence of this file. So this will be the essence of this file. So first thing what you do, you load the Inception model, and Inception is the name of the Python class which you saw above. The Python class is already described above, so that is there. And you will load the Inception model directly. That means all those files are loaded. And after that, now you have a test image. This is the test image. I have it in the same folder, and I want to classify this. Okay, I want to see whether it can correctly classify or not. So this is the file. It can be anywhere. and I can specify the directory. So where is it? Or exact path can be specified. So data directory is Inception. It's inside Inception folder, so I can specify this. Okay, and this will combine this to arguments. So this is for that, and after that you classify it. So you load the Inception model, you feed the input image to the model for testing purpose. Then you use the classification function. So function is already there above. So you will use that function to classify it, classify this image, okay, whose path is here. And after that, finally, you can print the score. And you know that there are 1000 classes, but you don't want to give score for all the 1000 classes. So you can pick a top 10 classes. So you can mention it k equal to 10. That means only top 10 scores will be mentioned. Okay, so this is going to be the essence of it. So let me execute this and let me show how the result will be. Now the test image is orange. This shows some warning to say that in the future version of NumPy, there will be so change in the Python files, and this is the version of it. Okay, and even in TensorFlow, some functions so they may change. You can use different function if you want to avoid this warning. So here is the result. Okay, so this will display 10 scores in the descending order. The topmost one is here, so it correctly identifies it as orange, and this is the score, 99.31%. Okay, so it actually displays at 0.99, but I converted into percentage, 99.31%, and the remaining 0.69% will be here. Okay, and this is the class number of orange. Okay, so this is the class number. So every image which is a part of this 1000 classes will have a class number. So this is how it's going to be. This is going to be the result of. In method 2, we use MATLAB instead of Python programming language. So MATLAB is a proprietary software, so it's not a free software and it's not an open source software. But when it comes to coding, it's much easier when compared to Python and TensorFlow coding. But you require to have a deep learning toolbox model with Inception v3 support package. So let us see how you can classify using MATLAB. Let me demonstrate this for you. So I have the editor window of MATLAB, and a small piece of code is written for classifying my image. So I have a test image called as bird, which is the image of a macaw parrot. Okay, so let me check whether it classifies properly. So if you look at the code, the first line, I need to load the pre-trained Inception v3 model. So you can use the built-in function called Inception v3. Since I am not performing any transfer learning, the default weights when it was trained on ImageNet will be used. So I don't have to give any input arguments. Okay, so this will load the model, this will create the model, and Inception v3 model. After that, I need to feed the test image as an input. So I have a JPEG image and I will convert into a two-dimensional array. Okay, so this is the function which can be used. ImRead is the function for conversion or for reading the JPEG image in MATLAB. Now, the resolution of this test image may not be equal to 299 by 299, but Inception v3 requires 299 by 299 as the resolution. So what I do is I use ImResize MATLAB built-in function for resizing the resolution of this image. Okay, so there's a single built-in function which can be used here, and after that I get a same image with resolution 299 by 299, which is a color image. So then I can use a built-in function classify for classifying it. If you look at classify built-in function, so there are two input arguments. One is the model which I just loaded, NET, which is nothing but Inception v3 model, and then the input image. So these are the two input arguments. Okay, so I will get a label here. So this particular function will classify and it will give me the highest match. Okay, the name of the image which is classifies will be available. So if I want, I can just display that. I can display this image I using IMShow function, and I can also print the text over this image, and this is the function that can be used. So let me run this program. Okay, so I'm just executing this program. So let me check the output. As you can see, so this is going to be my output. Okay, so this will be the output. So it displays the test image, and over that it also displays the label. That means this particular image is correctly classified as MECAV. Okay, so MECAV is one of the image class in ImageNet dataset. So it clearly classifies it. And when you compare to Python, the previous method, if you look at the coding, it's much simpler. But the only thing is that you have to have a licensed MATLAB software with deep learning Inception v3 support package. So that's going to be the thing. The facts and figures of Inception v3 are shown in this slide. Inception networks, they use a special module called as Inception module, which is a combination of convolutional layers with multiple dimensions, different dimensions. Okay, so each convolution layer will have a filter of maybe 3 by 3 size, 5 by 5 size, etc. So Inception v3 uses a smaller convolutional filters like 3 by 3 instead of 5 by 5. Okay, so hence the number of parameters will be reduced. So Inception v3 has less number of parameters when compared to VGGNet and other CNN models. So number of parameters are less, means it takes less time for training. Okay, the second thing is size of the module is very less when compared to ResNet and other modules. And the last factor is the accuracy. If you look at top 5 accuracy of Inception v3, it's around 94%. That means 94% of the time, the image what you're testing, it will be within top 5 classes. Okay, and 78% of the time it will be the topmost label. That means 78% of the time it will correctly classify the given image, but 94% of the time it will be one among the top 5 classes. Okay, so that's going to be the thing. So when you consider size, parameters, and accuracy, then Inception v3 is the best CNN module.